Welcome to Walking Distance. This is the city of Tel Aviv, Israel's financial and cultural center. With a 14-kilometer stretch of beaches, shopping centers, trendy streets, and boulevards, this city offers the perfect weekend. So let's explore the city of Tel Aviv within walking distance. The city of Tel Aviv can be divided into four main areas: north, center, south, and last but not least, the beach. We start the tour of Tel Aviv in the city center. The borders of the city start at Ben Gurion Boulevard to the north, running south through Chen and Rothschild's Boulevards, all the way down to Jaffa Road, and then back up through Hayel Kon Street, which runs parallel to the beach and completes the circle at Ben Gurion Boulevard. It's recommended to start the first day here, at the corner of Dizengoff Street and Ben Gurion Boulevard. Here, you can sip your first cup of coffee or fresh fruit shake at one of the corner kiosks or cafes. Facing south, towards the city center, we will walk down the famous Dizengoff Street. If you like shopping, then this is the street for you. Local designer clothes, as well as art stalls, are scattered throughout the streets. Dizengoff Square, with its fire and water-spitting fountain, is located in the middle of the street. On Tuesdays and Fridays, a small but unique flea market opens there. If you're still in the mood for shopping, you'll find the Dizengoff Center Shopping Mall at the intersection of Dizengoff and King George. And if you're hungry, on Friday mornings there's a local food market here inside the mall with flavors from around the world. We continue our journey from the street triangle of King George, Bugrashov, and Ben Zion Boulevard outside Dizengoff Center. Let's keep moving up King George Street. King George combines a Middle Eastern market atmosphere with Western Village trends. And if you get tired, you can stop at the lovely Gan Mir Park for a quick breather on a bench next to the small pond. Tel Aviv is a city of contrast, and there is no better example than this intersection. At the end of King George Street, we reach the Carmel Market, the Nahalat Binyamin Pedestrian Mall, and Schenken Street. The Carmel Market is the busiest market in Tel Aviv. Fresh deliveries of fruits, vegetables, cheeses, and delicacies arrive at the stands every morning from all over the country. The Nahalat Binyamin Pedestrian Mall runs parallel to the market. On Tuesdays and Fridays, it becomes a local art bazaar, all handmade by local artists. The third street in this intersection is Schenken. In the late 1980s, this street signified Tel Aviv's transition from old and tired city to a young and rejuvenating city. The whole Tel Aviv scene as we know it emerged from Schenken. Recently, it has undergone renovations and bicycle lanes were installed. Today, the street is full of designer stores and cafes, but you can still find some small and intriguing shops. Schenken Street intersects with the fancy Rothschild's Boulevard. Here, Here, you can relax on a bench and watch the locals come down at the end of the day to meet their friends for a cup of coffee on the boulevard or just to be seen. At Rothschild's northern end are the National Habima Theater and the adjacent Culture Palace if you want to catch a show in Hebrew or a classic music concert. If you're in shape or want to explore the city on a bike, you can do so with the Telofun City Bike Share. Tel Aviv currently has bike lanes stretching over nearly 70 kilometers in the boulevards, streets, and along the seafront promenade. Within walking distance from Rothschild Boulevard, there are several streets that are worth walking through to view the unique construction style in the area. We're about to end our tour of the city center. Within walking distance from Rothschild's Boulevard is the entrance of Neve Tzedek. This neighborhood was built in 1887, long before the establishment of the city of Tel Aviv. The unique houses here were renovated in recent years by the residents, making this a prestigious compound and popular tourist location. If you like culture, you can catch a dance or music performance at the Suzanne Dalal Center. And if you're into restaurants, this is the place and time for dinner after a long day of sightseeing. Bon appetit! South Tel Aviv begins on Jaffa Road, a street that runs all the way down to the beach and continues south through the flea market, ending in Old Jaffa. South Tel Aviv also includes the hipster neighborhood of Florentin. Welcome to Jaffa. Jaffa is mentioned in archaeological artifacts as early as 7500 BC. This magical place takes us far away from the city center experience. Jews, Arab Muslims, and Christians live here side by side, influencing each other and making this quarter particularly unique. It's best to start your tour here in Kedumim Square. At the Summit Garden, you can get a spectacular view of the entire city of Tel Aviv. But the real magic is in the alleyways leading down towards the Jaffa port. The Jaffa port stands calmly at the clearing beyond the alleys of the old city. This port is one of the oldest in the world. It's quiet and intimate, and there you can enjoy tours, exhibitions, restaurants, and bars while the local fishermen work outside. Within walking distance from Old Jaffa is Tel Aviv's bustling flea market. If you're the nostalgic type or junk collectors, this will be a real secondhand celebration for you. The mixture of East and West is evident here too. And in that spirit, don't forget to haggle with the sellers at the shops and stalls. A vacation in Tel Aviv must include time at the beach. The city's western border stretches 14 miles from north to south. The blue Mediterranean waters, the golden sand, and the perfect temperature during the spring and summer months. The pampering sun in Israel from April to October will keep you at the beach until late in the evening. It is highly recommended to use sunscreen, of course. The beach offers many more activities. If you're into sports, you can rent a windsurfer or surfboard for your own private use. Even Tel Aviv's annual Gay Pride Parade ends right here on the beach in a giant party with 100,000 people. At Independence Park, right next to the Hilton Hotel, you can view the Mediterranean Sea and in the evenings enjoy a long romantic sunset. a great way to end another day in Tel Aviv. North Tel Aviv is accessible through the north end of the beach promenade that extends to the Tel Aviv port. You won't find any cruise or cargo ships here. It used to be an active port for shipping goods, but today it's used for recreation, shopping, and events. An important compound within the port is the farmers market. This market is more than just a shopping area. It's a bustling recreation complex, especially on Friday mornings. The bike lanes connecting large parts of the city reach the Tel Aviv port as well, which also connects directly to the Yarkon Park through a series of small bridges over the Yarkon River. Shaded areas on the riverbanks with the option of sailing between historical spots, a kayaking rowing club. This is also the place to go for an evening jog or to read the local newspaper in front of the Yarkon River. There is no better way to end the tour of Tel Aviv than here, on top of the Azrieli Tower. From the observatory on the round tower, you can see the entire coastal plain, not just Tel Aviv. Take a few moments to remember the places you walked through just before you come down from the tower straight to the Shalom station, where you get on a train back to the airport. We hope you had fun, and don't forget, it's all within walking distance.